Good evening. This is a podcast. You have seen me or heard me talk on different topics, personal, lifestyle. Today you will see another side of myself. This is in regards to scholarly work towards academic writing. This is a high school student counselor paper discussing measures for consideration in peer pressure challenges. Peer pressure, according to 2018, defined in the APA dictionary, is the influence exerted by a peer group on its members to fit in with or conform to the group's norms and expectations. Peer pressure is a term that has been used a lot when working with the children. It has impacted the children usually negatively, but can also affect them positively, as stance agreed upon and decided by APA 2018. Peer pressure may have positive socialization value, but may also have negative consequences for mental or physical health. According to Row W. 2023, adolescence is a unique stage of life in which biological development and socio-cultural concerns combine to make adolescents extremely vulnerable to peer pressure. In supporting and preempting negative peer pressure, this writer, as a student counselor, would harness the students' developmental stage and explore them to positive influences. This writer would also invite positive influences from the community to give the students motivational talks on the topic. News in Health 2021 reiterated that because their brains undergo challenges that make them highly attuned to social situations. At the same time, the reward system in the teen brain becomes extra sensitive. As a school counselor, this writer would consider the following three strategies: positive affirmations, rehearsed responses, and the positive social support. By positive affirmations, this is a strategy that has worked with many high school students. This writer would consider it as a measure to alleviate the negative impact of peer pressure. In a community counseling experience with school-going youth in Nyamira County of Kenya, this writer worked with a 19-year-old boy impacted by peer pressure. He had low self-esteem and could not function due to negative self-talk. He shared with the writer how he did not have a father, even if he was almost to become a father at 19. This writer guided him through a client counselor collaboratively coined positive affirmations to suit his needs in cognitive restructuring his negative self-talk, and asked him to repeat the newly reconstructed statement 10 times, 3 times a day. A few weeks later, the boy reported that he had abandoned his old way of thinking and realized that he had wasted his 2 years on a negative mindset. A Quiza L 2020 finding suggests that virtual positive affirmations raised self-esteem and well-being. As a high school student counselor, this writer would apply positive affirmations as a preventative and remedial approach by having the students recite the positive affirmations daily. Rehearsed responses. This is a strategy that would be used to alleviate peer pressure in high school counseling. Rehearsed response 2018, defined in the APA dictionary, is a response that has been practiced or mentally repeated beforehand. This would be applied in preventative and remedial interventions with peer pressure needs. Acquisa L 2020 highlights that the presence of peers is important during adolescence because adolescents start to shift from spending quality time with the families to spending time with their friends and peers. This writer would therefore encourage positive peer pressure and pair them with accountability partners. She would also pair the strategy with the token economy, where they would be rewarded for positive behaviors. In rehearsed responses, the counselor coaches the students to be assertive and refuse to be pressured into something they don't want to do. Child Trauma Services Program 2011 reiterated that rewards need to change every few weeks so that the children do not lose interest. As a student counselor, this writer would give the students autonomy to choose from a variety of gifts so that they stay motivated. Positive social support. This is a strategy this writer would also apply in high school counseling in peer pressure interventions. Positive social support 2018 is defined in the APA dictionary as the perception of having a network of people who provide emotional, practical, or informational assistance, contributing to an individual's well-being and resilience, including feelings of belonging, care, and encouragement. This would be used as a preventative and remedial measure. Law W 2023 reiterates peers become a safe arena where adolescents can experiment, learn, and maintain certain social norms with peers, prompting adolescents competing while trying to find their identity and autonomy on the path to becoming adults. Adolescents tend to group themselves around those they admire. This could be for the right or wrong reasons. News in Health 2021 states teens are especially responsive to peer influence. To preempt negative peer pressure, this writer would begin peer support groups and buddy pairs and trios and encourage positive peer influence. This writer's workplace has a buddy system where a new employee is paired with another employee with some commonalities, which helps the new employee settle down quickly. Something similar happened in the writer's high school in Kenya long ago. A 9th grader or a Form 1 was paired with a well-behaved older peer who would support them in transitioning into a new environment and teach them the ropes of the new school. This idea would be applied in high school counseling with the peer students. In conclusion, this discussion has defined the terms and identified 3 main strategies that can be used to support high school students' peer pressure challenges to alleviate the effects on the students. This writer would apply positive affirmations, rehearsed responses, and positive social support. These would be paired with other skills like token economy to reinforce the desired behaviors. The counselor used both insights and research and the memoirs from her clinical work. Thank you for listening. Give me feedback right there, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.